pa pa eya eya, pa 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 eya, pa 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 eya eya.
To the Yurview studio here at Cox Communications. I'm Kaniqua, and this is Locally Louisiana. Okay. Okay. I just need to stop right here, guys. I'm so sorry. It's Halloween, people. Control room crew. Can I get a little help here? Whew. Now, that's more like it. Now that I'm in costume and I'm ready for this very special episode, what do we have in store? Simple answer, everything! We'll take you to Lafayette for a mind-bending trip down the fright trail. No jump scares today, I promise, because I don't like jump scares. We'll take you out to Hammond for one of the best pumpkin patches in South Louisiana, and we'll wrap things up by hopping on a New Orleans ghost adventure tour. Is it spooky? Well, maybe a little. Will you learn something on this tour? Absolutely. We'll get back to the spooky stuff in a moment, but first, how about one of my favorite Halloween pastimes, face painting? Here with some tips and tricks is our local expert in the field, and she's also our studio camera woman. Jennifer Stockton from Jenny's Stardust Face Painting joins us on Locally Louisiana. Welcome, Jennifer. How are you today?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Now, I know that you have brought a model here today, Mr. Jared Jones. He's an established New Orleans actor, and he's also a member of our studio crew as well. See, we house everybody and every type of thing in here. Now, what will you be painting on Jared's face today?
Well, I think I'm gonna do like a half skull Phantom of the Opera type of a look on him.
I love that. I love that. All right, well, I will let you get started, and then I have a couple of questions for you as we go along. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Awesome. All right, so Jennifer, how long have you actually been using your skills and your art on face?
Well, I've been doing makeup since like early 2000. I was a makeup artist, and then I started doing special effects because I was in film school, and I started doing makeup there, and like also beauty makeup. And then at around 2015, I started to add face painting and other special effects so I could just broaden my scope, and I just thought it looks beautiful, and there's so much you can do with it and get creative with it. So,
yes.
You know, I decided to.
You are indeed the jack of all trades, like makeup, now face painting. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I've found something new that you do, and I love it. Now, if someone wanted to try face painting, maybe like at home, what kind of paints would they need to buy?
Well, definitely get paints that are made for the face. I see some people get acrylic because they think it's water-based, and that's really not good for your skin. But if you're looking for something really quick, I would go to a craft store, and there's this brand called Snazzaroo that they usually sell. That's good for your face. But I get mine online at clown stores like Clown Antics, Silly Farm, the different places like that. They sell great face paints. But just definitely make sure that it's made for your face, because you don't want to break out or have a reaction to something that's not made for your face. It's
I mean,
try it, but
that might work for Halloween. Who knows? But
yeah, but then after Halloween, I don't know if you want to.
It could be the thing. I don't know. I love this concept with the half skeleton.
Oh yeah, no, I love it because it's like you can kind of like see
the contrast.
Like the real person, yeah, the contrast of like before he turned into the undead.
Now, Jared, I'm going to come to you for a little bit. How long have you been an actor here in New Orleans?
Actually, just for about 4 years.
Nice.
That developed during the pandemic. We were all out of jobs. We were pretty much just trying to figure out what we were going to do. I've been in the film I had been in the film industry, pretty much doing production assistant work.
Yeah.
And you know, once the pandemic happened, you know, everybody was, you know, pretty much just, you know, out of a job. I decided to, looking for things to do. So I basically said, well, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try an acting class. And I went ahead and tried Miss Valika Gray's acting class, which was online. And, you know, she told me to basically, you know, do a couple of monologues and, you know, we'll take it from there. I did those monologues and she said, oh, Jared, you are definitely an actor.
You're good to go.
I said, really? Because I had no idea. I was like, it's just something to try out.
Yeah.
She said, no, you go ahead and, you know, you're a bona fide actor.
Yeah.
So,
and it's something that you're really enjoying now.
It's something that I actually really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
You know,
Are there any favorite projects that you've worked on?
Well, I'm currently on a web series that's airing on YouTube called Lady T's Betrayal.
Ooh.
So I play sort of like a philandering father-in-law to another philanderer. So
That's cool. And you said that's on, is it on YouTube or is it?
yes.
Oh, wow.
Lady T's Betrayal.
Lady T's Betrayal. So you could check out our very own Jarrett Jones on that on YouTube. We'll check back in with Jen and Jarrett throughout the show to see the progress on his face painting. But first, a commercial break. And when we come back, we're taking down the Lafayette area Fright Trail. Stay right here if you dare. Halloween wouldn't be Halloween without the jump scares, am I right? Well, if you're looking for a good scare, we know just the place for you. Lafayette's Fright Trail is a truly terrifying trip for those who dare to face the scares, and Fright Trail's owner, Spooky Rich, joins us now on Locally Louisiana. Rich, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having us. Boy, we're so excited. Fright Trail is coming at you large and in charge. Let me tell you, we have so many jump out scares. We have 20 acres of haunted woods. 20 acres. Now on Friday nights, you get to walk through the 20 acres and all the lights are on. You get to see all the zombies, the werewolves, the actors coming. We have over 100 actors jumping out. We'll get you to look to the left. We'll scare you from the right. We'll say, don't look up. You'll go, huh? And someone will get you from down below. It's unbelievable what's going on at the Fright Trail. But that's just Friday nights. Saturday nights, we have something called Frights Without Lights. And as you can probably guess, we turn off all the lights in the Fright Trail. You're given a little light for your finger. And then you get to go through the Fright Trail in complete darkness. 20 acres of deep, dark, foreboding woods. The only question is, can you make it through?
I am terrified. I love that. So wait, it's a light just on your finger.
That's about it.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know if I'll make that one, Rich. That's a little bit scary for my taste. Now, tell us how long y'all have been in business.
Well, this will be, appropriately enough, our 13th year.
Congratulations.
13 years of fears, of scares, and fun. Because, you know, the only thing more fun than you getting scared is watching your friends get scared.
Now, I've seen some of your TikTok clips. Y'all have over 1 million views, and I think I understand why.
Well, 1 million views is a little on the short side. We've had years where we've had 100 million views. We are the most watched haunted attraction, certainly in the country, if not the world.
Who should visit Fright Trails, or should I say, who should stay at home? I think I might be one of those people that should stay at home.
You may want to. Anybody that's looking to have a good time. That's what it is. You like Halloween, you like going out with your friends. You know, Liz, can you think of a better place for a guy to bring his girlfriend? She'll be all over him like a cheap suit. It's unbelievable. Kids come through 8 to 10 years old. all the way up to people in their 30s.
Oh man. So how much does a fright trail run you? How much does it cost?
Well, on Friday nights, which is the regular scare nights, that's $30. Saturday night, which is Frights Without Lights, that's $40. And for the first time ever, this year we're having skip the line tickets, and those are $75 because the lines can sometimes get 2 to 3 hours. And people just come and say, listen, I can't do this. Let me get a skip the line ticket. Then you get a T-shirt with that, and you get some drinks with that, and you get a liaison with that. And we take you right in. You're skipping the line. You're going to go right through our little haunted house. We got a little haunted house on the waiting line. We'll put you right in that, wait for you on the other side, bring you right to the front gate. You'll be all ready to go.
Now, if a jump scare isn't a part of your Halloween to-do list, how about a visit to Hammond, where Mrs. Heather Pumpkin Patch allows kids to enjoy the, let's say, more family-friendly fall activities. Things like a hay maze, a nature trail, tunnel slides, and oh yeah, you get to pick a pumpkin to take home. Hi, I'm Heather Hughes, and welcome to my pumpkin patch. We are in technically Hammond, but in the old days, it's a community, we call it Baptist. They come from all over, North Louisiana, Mississippi, you'll see them. And they'll plan like a weekend and they'll come here. They may go see the alligators or do, you know, just do all kind of little things in the community. We've been doing it 29 years. This is our 29th year. We started out small on a whim. The newspaper used to put in there, plant your pumpkins by July the 20th. So me and my husband decided to do that. And not knowing what we was gonna do, we had a dairy at that time too. And we spoke to some of the county agents and they told us about doing the field trip. So we kind of started that and it's just taken off from there. 1, 2, 3. A little something every year, and it just gets bigger and bigger. I love to see the little ones, especially the little ones that are walking, and they see all the bright colors, and oh, look at this, look at that, you know, they get so excited about everything. Everything of ours is strictly harvest. We don't try to do anything spooky or anything like that, you know, no scary stuff, because it's all about the kids and everything's hands-on with the kids. They can touch and feel and do all the little activities is all hands-on. None of it's machine, none of it, you know, you don't have to worry about them getting hurt or anything. We'll go until Friday, November the 8th. I've tried to make it go on into Thanksgiving, but everybody just quits coming. So usually that first weekend in November, and then I'll just, like this year, I'll go into that first week of November with field trips. It's $10 per child. Parents are free on weekends. Anyone's welcome to come. If there's any adults that come that don't have children, they'll just pay the $10 and they'll get a pumpkin. We have a website, it's called thfarms.com, and you can see all kind of things there. My Facebook page, I have all kind of things on it. Or you can call us at 225-567-3493 and get any kind of information you need. It's very easy. Just plan your trip. You can bring a picnic and just spend the day with us and have a good time. Now, New Orleans is a city that goes back over 300 years. That means we have beautiful architecture, amazing stories, and maybe a little haunted history. Think you know all the stories that the Crescent City has to offer? think again. You might want to take a New Orleans ghost adventure tour.
We are filming for a show.
Are we gonna be superstars?
Are we gonna be on TV?
I didn't want to bring it up, but are y'all familiar with the interview of the vampire show on AMC? Okay, this is not that.
Okay.
It's actually it's America's Most Wanted. What makes this tour so fascinating is the people. I am the least important part of this tour. It's the people that take my tour that are important. I don't know, I'm a lucky guy. Are we ready?
Ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 937 Cemetery Tour. My name's Jeff. I start out with a question, we answer this, and then the tour takes whatever shape that it takes. And here's my question. I believe in the paranormal. Do you? If you do, raise your hand. Oh, is that everybody but you?
Skeptic.
Oh, Corey, we're kicking one person off. And even if you haven't had your own experience, chances are somebody you know has. We were on our way to our first stop. It's a cemetery. Corey's gonna stop the bus. We're gonna get off the bus. We're gonna walk through the cemetery. We're gonna take a tour of the cemetery. We're gonna learn about the cemetery. There is academia on this tour. Every cemetery that we go into and every cemetery that we look at is a place of respect, honor, and remembrance. Welcome to the Oddfellows Rest. The cemetery was consecrated in 1849. And here we have 4 different burial styles. We have in-ground burial. It's a common misconception that we don't bury in-ground in New Orleans. The second cemetery of the tour is exclusively in-ground. We have above-ground graves, we have above-ground tombs, and we have wall vaults. There are people in these walls. We have 700 wall vaults, we have 300 above-ground graves and tombs, we have 6,100 people interred in here. We have a lot of symbolism in this cemetery. This well is a decorative well. It was put in 1904 by a subsect of the Oddfellows known as the Daughters of Rebecca. It harkens back to the biblical story of Rebecca and the well. And then right above y'all's head right here, you'll see the symbol of the Oddfellows. 3 interlocking rings. Does everybody see them? Those are the tri-links of togetherness. And if you see the letters FLT in the middle of them, they stand for friendship, love, and truth. Tenets of the Oddfellows. Everybody in here has a story. Follow me. Above this tomb, we have a decorative urn. A decorative urn symbolizes 2 things, a closed finished life and dying of disease. And with yellow fever, typhoid, malaria, influenza, rubella, scarlet fever, leprosy, and a list of other pandemics we have had in this city, we've had more than our share of disease. Our cemeteries are filled with decorative urns. This is our Southwestern Lodge tomb, and it is filled with symbolism. We have inverted torches, showing us your soul not being extinguished in the afterlife. We have open vases. In a position like this, an open vase is not for flowers. An open vase is the opposite of an urn. If an urn shows us a closed finished life, an open vase presents an unfinished life. Used a lot in benevolence associations and charity work, because even though you're dead, your works follow you. It's the epitaph that I love so much. There's so many beautiful epitaphs written in here. It says he was a promising young youth and beloved by all those who he associated with. When you die, your coworkers remember you for a couple years. Your friends, a little farther than that. Your family remembers you for as long as they're around. But then you're gone. And the only thing you have left is what's written on an epitaph. There's people in here that nobody's even thought about for years. But just walking by and reading names, they live again. Well, I mentioned early into the tour that the second cemetery of the night was exclusively in ground. We are here now. The stone in the middle of this field was put in by a joint effort between the Louisiana State University and Tulane University's Medical Alumni Associations, memorializing the mass grave behind it of cadavers. The last burial in that mass grave was 1989, the year they put up the stone. The original part of our cemetery is right over here. The original burials were 1848. The final burials were 1861. This was for victims of malaria. Right now, I'd like to show you the main burial portion of Charity Hospital Cemetery. It's back and to the left. Behind the entirety of this fence is the mass grave of yellow fever. In the center, we have a cart path that goes back half a mile. And on either side of that cart path, starting a half mile back and ending somewhere around this fence line, are a collection of mass graves, holding the remains of 2,100 people that we know their names, and 150,000 people of those we do not. If you believe the unexplained are created by lives cut short, people being forgotten, or the disturbance of burial ground, we are about to take 5 minutes, walk the perimeter of this fence from end to end and take as many pictures as you can, because there's 150,000 people on the other side of it that suffered from all three of those things. It is my belief that death is just the beginning. And on that note, thank y'all for taking the tour. I had a pretty good time, and I hope y'all did too.
Guys, that tour is amazing. And Jeff really brings New Orleans history to life. Even if you're local, you can learn a lot. If you'd like to experience a New Orleans ghost tour for yourself, check out our QR code for the tour website. There are several options to choose from, and they all begin down at the Jack's Brewery. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at this. Oh, it's giving Karate Kid, it's giving Phantom of the Opera. This is amazing, Jennifer. So how long does something like this normally take? I know we did it pretty fast here in the studio.
I can get, the longer I have, the more detailed I can get with something, but I have designs, like if I have a large group of people, I have designs that look good that I can do in 30 seconds. But usually like 5 to 7 minutes for something that look really decent. Yeah. If I can have like 15 to 30 minutes for something detailed.
Yeah. This is incredible. Let everybody know where they can reach you for your amazing artwork.
Thank you so much. So I'm Jenny Stardust Face Paint. If you Google me, you can see my different contact methods. I'm also Jenny Stardust Face Paint on Instagram and Facebook. And my email is jennystardustfacepaint@gmail.com.